Hello! If you don't know already, my name's Mikey. I'm a realtor and I am a former influencer. Just kidding. Okay, stop that. No. Hi, my name's Mikey, where I talk about business, finance, and real estate. I am a realtor and I am here to help those who need it. So today we're talking about trust, living trust to be exact, and why influencers, 1099s, artists, creators, content creators would benefit from having one. But first, let's start off with what is a living trust. Let's Google. Honestly, a lot of you are probably thinking, why the hell should I even think about this? You don't want to take your life for granted, okay? But secondly, with not taking your life for granted, I don't know about you, but I personally love to prepare for my future. And if you're super into wealth building or just futuristic planning to make sure that you are prepared in advance, this is a fantastic measure that I believe that artists and content creators, whoever it is that it applies to, will truly benefit from. You're going to need an attorney to set up a living trust and get the paperwork filed correctly. However, why it works for creators is you can store your digital assets. What do I mean by digital assets? I wrote them down here, so we're just gonna read them off so that I don't forget any. Copyrights, trademarks, patents, royalties. We don't want to forget those. Crypto, media content such as blogs, newsletters, Patreons, spicy sites, virtual, financial, and intellectual property held through online gaming. Twitch streamers, when you make money off Call of Duty, Minecraft, whatever you would want, whoever you're going to pass it down to be able to collect that money. Whatever online digital assets you have that you feel bring value. Why set up There was a fly. Why set up a living trust instead of a will? With a trust, it doesn't go through probate. It doesn't go through probate like a will does. What probate is establishing whether a will is valid and also figuring out who has the authority to administer the estate once a person has died. Because it goes through probate, which is through a court system, the will and the documents along with it are for the public. They're allowed to view it, or they're publicized. With a trust, it's private. If you were to store or place your digital asset accounts or passwords and domain names into a will, those could be found online or whatever public outlet it is where information is shared, and that would not be good because then everybody would have access to all of your digital assets, whereas a trust they do not, which means it's a faster process to get the assets out for a beneficiary. But one thing that wills can do or have that trusts do not is they can establish who takes care of minors once you pass. You don't do that with a trust. I'm sure you could attach an addendum or amendment or something like that to it, but ask an actual attorney because that is not my forte. I'm only giving a general consensus on how I feel. So always talk to a professional. A will takes effect once you're dead, whereas a living trust takes effect while you are still alive. Technically, yes, you can argue that both of them don't fully function until you pass away. However, a trust is also in working condition if you do a living trust. If something were to happen to you where you were to become incapacitated and you were on life support, your trust would take effect, whereas a will, nothing could really be done and they will wait until you die. So in a trust, you can establish what you want to happen and who you want to manage your assets if anything is to happen to you that prohibits you from taking care of any of these things while you are still living. I definitely encourage you to take a deeper dive into living trusts or the different type of trust options that there are and set yourself up with a great attorney. Or if you need a resource, you could also ask me, since I do have attorney vendors that I could link you to. But do your research. If you want to make this a step, then you can make it a step. Thank you for watching and tune in next time for our next topic. Bye!